Bon, salut YouTube, alors, tout compte fait, j'ai changé d'avis. Je pense que je le ferai... Ouais, tout compte fait, je m'en occuperai une autre fois, parce que sinon ça va être très long. J'ai déjà mis plus d'une heure à essayer de retrouver 2 ou 3 schémas, là. Donc je pense que je le ferai... Merci. Je pense que je le ferai hors caméra, et puis que un beau jour, vous me verrez avec une belle armure de chat. Et en plus de ce que j'ai vu, l'armure de chat, elle est moins bien que ce que je porte maintenant. Donc à la limite, est-ce que je vais vraiment le faire? Je sais pas trop. Probablement, mais pas dans l'immédiat. Pour l'instant, je vais un peu revenir à l'histoire. Sauf si j'ai d'autres trucs à faire avant, évidemment. Quête secondaire, non, non, non. Non. Non, non, non. Et ça, je le fais pas encore. Et 48, je le fais pas non plus. Ok. Ben, on va revenir dans le mode histoire du coup. Ah, il est 20h, les lumières s'allument, c'est rigolo. Pourquoi tu manges pas? Bonjour. D'accord. Par contre, c'est obligé que tu fasses des rimes ou c'est comment? Bah écoute, la duchesse, avec l'aide d'un pote, on a réussi à trouver une piste. Ouais, c'est un truc et on sait pour sûr que le tueur ne fait pas ça de son plein gré. Merci. Ah, ça fait du bien de se sentir apprécié pour une fois. Ah, les funérailles, oui, pour Milton. Ah.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after. Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
Merde, où est mon portable? Ah, mais dis pas que je l'ai oublié. Oh, fait chier. Ouais, autant que je lui dise direct.
The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing?
Bah, j'irai pas jusqu'à dire que je rentre sans rien.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire. Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher?
Alors toi, tu vas arrêter de la ramener, s'il te plaît.
Everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart. Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind. Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Non mais si vous voulez qu'ils meurent tous, hein, allez-y, hein, je vous en prie.
Certain death. To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
Non.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him. You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Par contre, lui, je l'ai vu alors.
Hit a target that moves faster than the wind.
How? What creature can do such things?
Un vampire supérieur. Je viens de le dire, madame.
Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different, unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them. Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Non.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Akamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason. Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do? It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries. Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all? Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other. And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day? They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength. Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Oui, j'en ai un, figure-toi.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet. I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Know what I'm doing? His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmail? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally...
Je viens de le dire, meuf. On a kidnappé sa chérie.
Many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait
C'est pas ce que j'ai
until he
dit.
murders
J'ai
again.
dit...
We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know
C'est vrai
anything
qu'il
about
aurait
the
pas dû.
blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Ah, d'accord.
Grace wished to see me.
Donc, c'est un mec qui est tellement incollable qu'il pourra dire c'est quoi comme vin.
Show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Vas-y, regarde, renifle.
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue deeper, clarity high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sangreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Non. Le vin, il a quoi de spécial?
Somehow. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it.
Ah
As
oui,
I
c'est
said,
ça.
it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sangreal, it is Sangreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has
Ah,
happened.
elle est vachement appliquée, la meuf. Hein.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Ah,
Witcher, are you ready?
mec, t'as déjà oublié.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Dakodak, j'espère que tu vas pas... Le moustachu, là, c'est typiquement le genre de mec qui a tellement les boules qu'il va faire une connerie. Je le sens gros comme une maison. Plus tard. Je lis ça avec la voix du Randall dans Banana Fantasy. Plus tard. Elle va nous TP, Anna. Pardon.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a
Oui,
vampire.
ça je me souviens. J'espère qu'on n'aura pas en arrivé là avec le pote de Régis. De qui? Oh non, rien, j'ai rien dit. Non. Wesh?
Take it easy.
Un peu.
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank you.
we happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on, Roach. Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in Oltusa. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Ok.
Rolling on an empty stone.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
Aye, trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel
Est-ce qu'il y a une pute dans vos murs?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to San Real. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return,
Vas-y, moustache, surveille-le, je pars avec la waifu.
Remind me.
Ou le contraire,
Where
j'en
is
sais
the
rien.
San Real stored?
Non, vaut mieux que j'aille avec elle.
in the main cellar around the corner.
Avec
I'll
mes
show you.
super...
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Dakodak. Avec... Je vais le passer au Geralt Scan. Oh, mais avant...
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
Le panneau, il est là. Hop, j'arrive, Anna, j'arrive. C'est bon, je suis là.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravella. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Alors, voyons.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Ah, c'est vrai qu'on avait la marque précise, donc c'est sûr que ça va réduire les recherches.
Nervalus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Qu'est-ce que je suis censé faire là en fait?
Ex est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous.
Got
Comino.
Amino over here.
Bah merde, il est où l'autre? Ah, faut peut-être que je monte quelque part. Faut voir une... Ah, un escalier, ok. C'est là. Et c'est un réel.
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Ça, c'est bien, c'est la bonne année, mais c'est pas le bon vin. Là, c'est pareil.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
C'est bien ça, il doit être en haut. Le voilà.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full.
Le dernier, je parie.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of sangria? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Oh!
Ready.
Step aside.
Excuse-moi.
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Ah! C'était celui-là, apparemment.
Revolting, bitter, plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Alors, Fab, qu'est-ce que tu caches à ta duchesse, coquinou? Ah, direct.
Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
J'ai une épée qui tranche très bien dans mon dos.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you
À
to
qui?
forgive me.
À qui tu l'as vendu?
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was...
À qui tu l'as vendu?
I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
À qui tu l'as vendu? À qui?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Ah, colle-le dans un
Get out
cachot.
of my sight.
Ce sera très bien.
Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon.
Voilà.
He must answer for his crime.
Pas la peine de le tuer ou de le torturer ou quoi. Non, fous-le juste en prison. Ce sera très bien.
What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Eh ben, on y va maintenant.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
On va faire chanter du maître chanteur. Hein. Par contre, un conseil, Geralt, cache tes cheveux, hein, parce que t'es vachement reconnaissable à cause de tes cheveux. Tu me diras à cause de tes yeux aussi, mais ça c'est autre chose.
Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner.
Non.
It's not him.
Wow, il y en a du monde, la vache. Ah, j'ai vu Moustache, il est là. Ah ouais. Ah mon dieu, il est une maison. Wouhou!
You crossed the road, man.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight.
Ah,
We
oui.
managed to capture one of the
Oui, bah oui,
scoundrels.
parce que de base, si on les attendait là, c'était pour avoir voilà, des réponses.
Witcher, a moment.
Quoi?
I was wrong about you.
Oh? Tu veux t'excuser? C'est pas grave, je comprends.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of
Oh, c'est parce qu'on se connaît pas
I
encore.
see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
T'inquiète pas, bientôt on se fera des bisous sur du
Let
lit.
us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
C'était
Not
chouette.
at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Rigolo, mais pas mal. Hein.
Who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it.
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm
Oh,
certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
oh. Ah, c'est pas bête.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
C'est ça.
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
Ouais, j'avais fait ça avec Régis. On va en prendre un petit peu et on va l'éparpiller.
Let them.
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No, don't let him. I'll talk.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Citrian. I don't know anything
Ok,
else.
donc oui, c'est qu'un péon, forcément, il sait pas grand-chose. Moi, je crois qu'il dit la vérité.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon.
Voilà.
Await trial there.
On va le mettre en prison avec le mec qui fait du vin, là.
Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Allons-y.
Let's go to town.
Je suis chaud patate. Je suis chaud patate, Anna. Je sais qu'il y a une waifu dans ce DLC aussi, mais je crois pas que ce soit elle. Il y en aura peut-être une autre. Oh, non, mieux, je vais me taper la copine de Detlef. En fait, non. Bonjour, je viens pour te sauver.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain
veux que
seems
j'aille
like
voir?
a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Ouais. Pour ça, je suis d'accord avec toi. Mais ouais, c'est pas sûr que ce soit lui le big
Still
boss.
don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I
Ah
see
oui,
it,
bien
that
sûr.
makes him an accomplice.
C'est peut-être pas lui directement, mais c'est carrément un de leurs
Either way,
complices.
he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
C'est Régis. Ah non, c'est Damien, il est là.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head.
Ah bah chouette. Et sinon, t'as
Don't
appris quoi?
care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning.
Chouette.
Port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
A singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Eh ben on y va.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they launch swans. Only when the patrons are invited. All in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Eh ben.
Gotta nab this Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there before the crowd.
Voilà, descends tes grands chevaux, Damien, s'il te plaît.
Oui, your grace.
Putain, mais Anna!
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be
Elle est
held?
déter, Anna, hein, la vache!
Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Des fringues. L'autre il est en mode putain de merde. T'as les deux mecs en mode elle est vraiment.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Tiens, Damien, est-ce que je peux te
Good luck.
parler?
I hope you get the bastard.
Moi aussi.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Better to die of drink than of war. I've had a deep think. Time for a drink.
Non. The fuck? Ah! C'est vrai, il y avait une histoire de prime. Bon, je disais donc.
Look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Vive la fête!
Tchou! Tchou!
Sacre bleu! It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Bon alors.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Je préfère celui-là. Voilà.
Nice tune.
The Witcher from the North.
Reginald Dalby has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available.
C'est là.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Des torches de réponse. Salut.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Bon, quand c'est vraiment nécessaire.
My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one.
Ah. Eh ben, c'est parti.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Ce qui est logique, quelque part. Bonjour, je voudrais entrer chez vous en toute paix. Ah bon, les épées, c'est pourquoi? Oh, c'est des décos. Vous voyez, celle-ci, c'est de la déco que j'ai gagnée en sauvant la vie d'un mec qui avait perdu son âme contre un démon. Oh, incroyable. Et
How do we
celle-ci,
find this Indian?
je sais plus comment j'ai eu celle-ci.
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. She's likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree.
Merci.
Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia,
Ah,
a
parfait.
singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
J'aime bien ces
Cannot
boucles
be
d'oreilles.
easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You should recognize her easily
D'accord.
by the orchid.
Ça réduit un peu les recherches, c'est vrai.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, I'll find the Cintrian.
Do you fear taking a bath?
Franchement, non, ça m'est arrivé.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Greetings, Richard.
I got it. It's the Soritor.
It's not a vacuum pile. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Grab the different.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Quite the dome. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Should you tire out these hues?
Ah, j'en ai plus, ça y est.
Grab a different.
It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence. A metaphor? What else do they think of? If they can't agree,
As for that style, I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity with
We wish to be alone. Please.
Ah, pardon, je pensais qu'il y avait un chemin là. Ici, du coup.
my employer swears it. Besides, have you not?
Ah, dans les alcôves. Ah, c'est là-dedans.
News? Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 de Duvetts in one night. The theft of the century. And he...
I'm sure you understand.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Attends, merde, on est où là?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be...
There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have
But are you sure it's an original?
my employer.
Leave us be.
Non, c'est pas par là. Ah, bah il y en a de l'autre côté aussi. Oh. Ah bah la voilà.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Villesse.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not
bah oui,
dare offend her
forcément.
illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Ah, alors tu l'as vu par où?
To him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Bon allez, c'est reparti pour le Geralt scan. Alors.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Hit of Vistek. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
And do not even wish to comment.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems...
Tiens, il est là-dedans. J'espérais qu'on va retrouver Detlef en train de la bouffer. Non, 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 j'espère que c'est pas vraiment
We
ça.
must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito. On state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out.